Well, here we are in Puyallup at the Puyallup Fairgrounds, and we're going to be going to a model train show. It's the Great Train Expo, it's called. Canadian Pacific Railroad. This is called a wheel car. Those are trucks off of trains. That's from about 1947. Those
Just give me that whole. I like those cars too.
Yep.
Yeah. There's some fancy stuff. Did you have all this stuff?
We did. We had all this stuff when we were on Baker. But I don't have any of it anymore. See, we had 18 and a half sheets of plywood down on our layout. Yeah, crop circles. You put crop circles in your
Isn't that
on your
something?
layout.
Crop circles now. Look at that little house.
All of this stuff that we're looking at now.
Your garden.
All the bush stuff, all the knockers, all German
Is all
the German
material for model railroading.
That's probably the one I could afford for my first one, right?
Look at the coal station, Karen. See, that's a coal station where the engine pulled up and the coal came out that chute.
That's that big, like the big train down there that I was looking at. The big. I'm kind of into expensive things. That's like $4.20. I'm picking out everything that's expensive.
Hey,
I have good taste, don't I?
$1,000 is nothing.
Try to get yelled at for touching something.
The Revolution Railroad. This is the human-powered model train display.
That's
located
cool.
in the front public entrance. You can be part of.
I want to tap on it. Just something you want to do.
That's a 97, number 97 Lionel coal loader we're looking at.
Is that good?
Yeah, you dump the coal in the scoop or in the trough, and it buckets it up to the top and then dumps it out the backside into the engine.
There's just so many I like.
Now right there, Karen, is an Erie snowplow.
Oh yeah.
Not a Erie, but that's a Rio Grande. I'm sorry, it's a Rio Grande wedge snowplow. Reproduction. 1980. Beautiful stuff.
Feel free to buy it as well as take pictures of it.
Yes. Well, I used to. Don't have room for it anymore. These are 1927.
The one on the left was actually made, I can't tell you the exact date, sometime between 1920 actually and about 1930. And the one on the right with the red roof was 1937 to 1941.
Really fortunate. Original boxes. That's neat. Looking at an ice station, and the tower with the blue top is a sanding station for sanding locomotives. The ice station, of course, is to put ice in the end of the refrigeration cars. And then we have another type of coal loader to run the engine under the coal dock, and it dumps into the tender of the engine. This is one of the original milk cars. You push a button on the layout, and the doors open, and a man pushes a 5-gallon milk drum out onto the platform. This is standing in about midway of the show.
You want to see the big one fly?
Yeah. Wonderful.
Guy that flies it, he's dumping dinner.
How long is that good for in there?
Which one?
The big one.
It'll fly about 7 minutes.
About 7 minutes.
Yes, sir. This is a professional competition bird.
And then how long does it take to charge it? Or
This takes about 45 minutes to charge it, but I don't have to wait. I just put another battery.
another battery, sure.
So what I'm going to do, if y'all want to see this one fly,
You bet.
I'm just going to go right outside that door, and you guys can stand right by that glass and watch it. Because it's like a lawnmower. It's pretty serious.
Now we're standing inside and
Oh wow, upside down already.
well, it's so
Holy
fast
moly.
I can't keep up with it.
Now it goes out of sight.
Man, that thing is fast.
Right now we're looking at a helicopter. It's a crazy thing. It's on. Yeah. We're all by the window. Outside, you'll see a bunch of people.
Yeah.
You got to have a good eye for that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking he's done it before.
Yeah, probably.
he does it for a living.
Yeah. Says he's an instructor.
Wow, out of sight.
No, I didn't put the chuff cams on. You can actually put the chuff cams in on the wheels. No, you don't.
That was making noise too.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah. Well, the sound system is going to cost you the decoder, the baffle, and speakers is going to about $120. No, because the problem is that motor.
I think most of them are originals.
You need that hat, train man. Did you guys wear hats when you played with your railroad cars?
We had engineers' caps, the one with the stripes. All four of us.
Oh, Susie.
Wonderful.
They'll probably run out one day.
Well, I don't know. I bought 57 of them off of one.
That's a pretty cool train.
I haven't seen one of those.
That's neat.
I wonder how long it'll survive before somebody steps on it.
There it goes. Look at that. I like it.
Of course, Lionel was a big name in model trains, but also American Flyer. American Flyer was famous for the standard gauge and later S gauge, which is a little bit smaller than the O gauge, 3/16 scale. Lionel bought American Flyer out several years ago and are reproducing American Flyer trains.
Well, you can always go to your car and get your handstand
I could.
way out.
Yeah.
Always keep your handstand.
Wally needs one of these too, my cat. He's
Your cat's name Wally?
Yeah, he
Wally,
beat that,
yeah.
He beat that
Wally
dog
the
all
cat.
day, smithereens.
We have a cat that'll beat up the dog too.
He's
Cat.
more like a dog than a cat.
We got 4 cats. We have a cat farm.
Do you?
Yes. They eat a lot.
Most young people today have no idea that there were so many railroads in the past. Railroads built the country.
They sent you an email statement.
For the farm equipment lover and big truck lover, here's models of farm equipment.
That's what you was telling me yesterday. I sold a bunch of them.
There's a case and a McCormick During. This, of course, is a photograph of Milwaukee Road Electric in the Cascades pulling a passenger train. That was a wind-up motorboat built by Lionel, wasn't it?
Yes, 1933. Just somebody put a little plaque in the
There's a great idea. Put lanterns, railroad lanterns in a boxcar with a removable roof. Here we have the larger G-scale models that are, they call a garden railroad. This type of locomotive was called a crocodile. And it was an overhead electric. They don't have the wires up to run it, so they're running it off the rail.
So that's on. You know about
Beautiful trestle on this layout. And again, this is what they call a garden railroad. It's got stainless steel or brass tracks so that they don't rust and create problems. Outdoors in your flower bed. Now we're down to the N scale, which is very small.
You got a train coming up on your head.
Maybe you need to slow it down so he can take care of his business, pal.
Again, this is in scale. There's a very, very, very long drag of cars behind it.
So soldering easy, I've never done it.
Looks like he has two pushers on the end. In scale layout. We had a brief shot of the hump yard on this layout. We'll look at that a little bit later. Beautifully laid out hump yard. This is where they make up trains, box car after box car, or get them arranged to where they know where to drop them off on their final destination. Now we're back at the Garden Railway again, and we're looking at a F3 Northern Pacific passenger train. Swing around to a scratch-built sawmill. Circular saw. Log slip coming up, load the logs in the mill. Beautiful layout. Got a little Z train going around the outside.
This is inexpensive proposal.
Right.
Relatively.
Right.
No, I'll just go ahead.
This is just fantastic.
Well, thank you. It's been fun putting it together. My wife said, oh, and you know what? I just thinking about selling one of these fun properties. Probably with me.
This one here.
Winding up.
Yeah. I heard it's
The only way I guess I can describe it is
That's called a motor.
That's right. Yes, that's right. That's right.
There's another layout with a drive-in movie.
With our existing archive allows us to present all of the big boys in action.
Here's another nice N-scale layout with a hump yard. This whole section is a display of operating railroads. Plus on the other side of this wall are the bigger garden rail variety. Here we have a workshop type thing. It's okay. People bring their trains in and get advice on how to repair them and where to take them and what to buy. Nice display of what they call pike work or model railroading scenery. Downtown scene. They got cotton to simulate smoke coming out of the smokestack. Beautiful HO turntable. Engine storage area. What they call a roundhouse, where they repair and restore engines. Diesel fueling station. Sand tower for sanding rail tracks. Water tower. Pumping oil well. This is a Kitsap Live Steam Club display. These are steam engines, real live steam engines that run on home backyard railroads. This is a Shay.
Well, see, this can't have this on this type of valve gearing, but the other one is more sitting there. The wall side falling out.
Here's a beautiful snow scene, winter scene. Very appropriate for Christmas. Here we have a circus carnival scene. Very elaborate. This is in HO. Circus parade of elephants and animals. Here's a man teaching how to paint and how to decorate your layout. See, they're a pretty good crowd here.
So once again, begin with ordinary strokes, back and forth, up and down, any direction, zigzag, any way you want to go, and finish with the tip of the brush.
Okay,
And this is one I did yesterday, and the gesso has had a chance to dry. It's just a bright, dead flat, bright white primer surface. That's what we're after at this point.